I have been with QDN for a couple of years now doing youth convening, and pretty much what that means is once a month we do a Zoom meeting across people in Queensland, young people, and we talk about important topics, whether it be homelessness or housing or inflation or how to vote. Peer work is everything to me. It's something that has been understated and not really looked at. It should be more about lived experience, not just in mental health, but across the board. People who have been homeless their whole lives are very high at risk to being homeless again. Something I think there needs to be more education around. It also comes to educating those people in those situations. A lot of these people don't actually know what it's like to live in a house, or to have a kitchen, or to be hygienic. Even myself, I didn't know how to do a lot of these hygiene things. Cook, clean, dress properly, clean your teeth, brush your hair, those sorts of things. It's more than just the first responders, the government funding and the housing. It also comes to educating those people in those situations on how to do simple tasks. Everyone just assumes that because you're unwell or you have mental illness that you don't know what you need. But if anything, you know more what you need than anyone else.
My name's John Hannon. I'm an Emergency Management Coordinator with Queensland Fire and Emergency Services. It's not that easy to engage with the homeless sector because, for starters, they're most cases not going to be online. They don't have a device. They're not going to be able to download the app. They're not going to get the information. So you need to think outside the square. Now look at the agencies who are providing that support at street level or any other level of support they're providing. So can we get information out to that? Look at local government assets and resources, libraries, community halls, community centres, community notice boards. And at the end of the day, talk to a homeless person, find out their needs, get the information from them. There might be unique situations, unique services, a unique organisation that you might not be aware of that can provide that. So yes, think outside the square. There's a range of options, but at the end of the day, speak to a homeless person, see what their needs are, see how they can assist you to assist them.
My hot tip is if you're homeless, always have your ID on you, packed in a folder in an emergency backpack. This is what I do even when I'm not homeless. I put my ID, my birth certificate, all my important legal documents, some money in a wallet and spare IDs. Also, when you're going to housing places, my advice to anyone who's in that situation would also give them copies of your ID and get it JP'd, because if you ever lose your belongings or someone steals it when you're asleep on the streets, it's not the end of the world. Always have some way to have a clean water supply. So if you don't have a clean water bottle, get one of those devices that filter it and clean it for you. And it might cost a bit more, but it's worth it, and especially the rural areas. Keep an eye on when you can camp. All of these things are very important, as well as self-care. Have some wipes on you. It's the best thing to do when you're out in the middle of the bush and you don't have a shower. If you see someone on the streets, just have empathy.